Hello, I'm John Bender, Metro Editor of the Press Enterprise. I'm here at Cellar Door Books with Linda Sherman-Nurick, the owner. Linda, tell me what's going to happen tonight.
Tonight we're having two authors speaking. They're going to be reading from their books and talking a little bit about it, signing as well, if people would like to purchase them and have them signed. So that's what we're having, yeah.
Now, you've had several events where poets or authors come and read to the public. How's that gone?
Some of them have gone extremely well and been very, very crowded and wonderfully attended. Others, not so much. So it just kind of depends on the advertisement that the authors are putting out and that we put out. But it is getting better.
Why do you think the community needed a place like this where they could come and hear writers speak and meet with writers and buy their books?
I think that, well, we have one bookstore in Riverside now, and that's, now we have two, but we had one, and that was out by Tyler Mall, the Galleria, and Old Riverside. And on this side of town, we didn't have anything, even though we have a university, and we have the community college, and we had a whole lot of educated presence. We didn't have any bookstores, so after Borders closed. So I missed having a bookstore. I missed having Imagine That, and I thought that we needed one, and we needed a place where community could gather and discuss books and share their love.
Well, thank you, Linda. And I'm talking now with MARIA SPAGNA and Jo Scott-Coe. And you guys are going to give a reading tonight, a nonfiction reading. I've been to a lot of poetry readings, but nonfiction, how does that work?
Well, nonfiction can take so many different forms. I've heard people say nonfiction as a genre is like saying non-socks as a form of clothing. So, it's everything out there that's not fiction. And my work falls into both kind of immersion writing, going places and searching out stories, and also personal essays and memoir. A cedar milepost sat beside a blind curve on the road below the house until a flood washed it out, so most people call this place 6 Mile, though some use the former owner's names. If you're stopping through town, ask for directions. You'll be scrutinized and shown the way. If you're sending a letter, use the post office box, or better yet, send a postcard from anywhere in the world with a first name and a zip code. It works.
Yeah.
And yours as well.
And that would be the same for me, too. So a kind of blurry space between just the fax man, ma'am, and, I don't know, kind of the realm of the imagination. You were trying to understand and explore how you understand, so.
I suspected before I knew that Neil Webb had kept a room at the Santa Cruz. After his death, I drove down the narrow alley alongside the inn for a closer look, then stood in the tight parking lot. I saw the gashed screens peeling back, the scabbed plaster walls, broken windows like chipped teeth, crumbling steps, missing room numbers. Inside, I felt the cloying smell of old smoke and ash, saw the wall of wooden mailboxes, a few stray envelopes, a sticky metal ashtray. When I tapped the broken service bell, it merely clicked. A tired Chinese woman appeared and frowned at me, frowned hard. "Yes, Webb, he drunk," she said. I looked at her stained fingers. "Not die here. No, not here."
Jo, your book is Teacher at Point Blank.
Right.
And your book is?
My most recent book is Potluck, Community on the Edge of Wilderness.
You grew up in Riverside, but moved up to the wilderness of Washington.
That's correct. It's part of the book starts in Riverside and then follows my journey up to a very, very small town in the North Cascades of Washington State. 100 people live there year-round. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And Jo, you live in Riverside? You're
Much less remote location.
For the Press Enterprise and PE.com, I'm John Bender, Metro Editor. Be sure to check out the local authors blog with Inlandia Literary Journeys, and also the weekly videos and the weekly print column. Thank you.